Hello viewers, today we will going to scheming attacks Arrow of God. Okay, full notes introduction. Arrow of God 1964 is a Chinua Achebe third novel. Okay, third novel. Okay, that is the complete his African trilogy. Things fall apart. No longer it is Arrow of God. Okay, so that's it. So that is very important for you. That is net and using net and select point of view. That is the some questions about the chronologically arranged. Okay, the novel shows how colonial rule destroys traditional Igbo society and how the struggle between African religion and the British administration sons creates conflict. Central figure Ijeulu, the ship praised Ulu. Okay, so name is very critical due to not from Indian and northeastern region. Okay, it's Zeulu. Historical background: set in the 20th century in Nigeria during the British colonial expansion, Igbo villages had their own religion, customs, and rituals. British introduced in the indirect rule system governed through Christ. Okay, Christian missionaries, Western courts, and the laws. As Christianity spread traditional authority, with Aceves wrote the novel to show the real Igbo society and correct colonial misinterpretation. Okay, misrepresentation. Setting: geographical setting in the 6 villages. Umeworo. Wow, that's very difficult to pronunciation. Umeworo. Okay, it's from Nigeria. Social setting: traditional Igbo religion and festivals and conflict between villages. Arrival of the missionaries and colonizers. Okay, then a political setting: British colonies officers like Winterbottom imposed foreign laws. Okay, published year 1964. Chinua Achebe, publisher. Heinemann African Writers Service. Okay, series. So the characters, major and minor character, Ijeulu, Ship Priest Ulu, then strict crowd and spiritual of Umuaro, central tragic hero. Then Izidemili, wow, Izidemili, praised and another god jealous of Ijeulu. Okay, then the Winterbottom. Okay, Winterbottom, British district officer tries to control Igbo ships. Captain Clarke, officers who replaces Winterbottom. Okay, then the good country, Christianity missionary encouraging people to convert. Okay, then Nawaka. So if I am wrong this pronunciation, please I'm sorry for that. Nawaka, then a powerful man and the Umuharo, enemy of the Izeulu. Okay, then the Oduse, or the Izeulu is son sent to Christian mission school. Okay, then a minor character Obika, Izeulu is handsome son dies during ritual. Then the Ugoye, Izeulu is wife. Okay, then the Ogbuefi, Okufi, Izeulu is friend. Then the Ibo villagers. Then the Ogbuefi people rebel village. Okay, so that's it. Now come to the why it is written. Okay, how why it is important, why written. Okay, so Achebe is the point of view in the novel the correct colonial misunderstanding of the Africa. Okay, they show the Igbo culture, not the primitive stereotype, so that the colonialism destroys the traditional order, British indirect rule created source. Okay, source and so conflict between tradition versus modernity. Ijeulu represents the old world, his son, and the Oduse represents the new Christian world. Okay, so the tragedy of the power is always reject, pride, and the chaos and downfall. Now, the summary: Umuaro villagers defense on Ulu, their god, and Ulu is ship praise. Ijeulu is respected but also proud. Okay, then a conflict between Umuaro versus Okperi. Villagers fight British officers with Winterbottom, stops the war and punishes Umuaro, weakening traditional authority. Conflict 2, the Ijeulus versus Nuwaka. Okay, Nuwaka supported by Izidemili challenges Ijeulu's power division begins. Conflict 3, Ijeulu versus British. Winterbottom summons Ijeulu, make him a warrant chief. Ijeulu refuses, is arrested, held for months. Okay, during this time, New Yam Festival is delayed because only Ijeulu can announce it. Crisis, people start. Ijeulu refuses to call the festival because the believes the must obey Ulu's rule. Then a missionaries opportunity tells people come to source it. New Yam, our God allows it. Villagers convert to Christianity to save their families from hunger. Tragic and Ijeulu's son Obika dies suddenly during the ritual. Okay, during the ritual, and people believe Ulu failed. Okay, then Ijeulu is spiritually broken. Traditional religion collapse, Christianity rises. So the terms class and culture, African tradition versus British rule, and Ijeulu versus colonial officers. Okay, then the decline of the traditional authority. Ijeulu loses power and the villagers shifts Christianity. Religion and ritual, important of Yam festival and gods and Igbo life. Conclusion: so colonialism, British indirect rule disrupts native political structure, power and pride. Ijeulu's pride leads to his downfall, tragic hero. Okay, so sense versus stagnation. Old traditions cannot survive new world change. Family and conflict, Odysseus, conversion to Christianity, hot Ejewulu. Okay, so the community versus individuality, Ejewulu's push religion low above the people's need for both. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.